It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Oilers rock it on quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Oilers and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And we are underway from Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake. Cox. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both got touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
and now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Terry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game to win.
Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far is spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, Every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And, you know, they all do. They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action. Cox.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Cox. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Cox. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
49 yards.
And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
These two teams all tied after one.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nolan
sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Cox. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 64 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Isaiah Simmons
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now out comes Houston.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
Looking to throw. Cox. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Luke Musgrave
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vernon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get him the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
From the shotgun to give to Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Cox off the play fake. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around.
Nolan Smith. He has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Cox now. Off play action. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off play action. Cox. Williams brings it in.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Cox to throw on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Luke Musgrave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers are able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like
taking it right down Broadway? And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. He'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
This is taken at the 15. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cox. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Nolan Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nolan Smith dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one? You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play? You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now like, congratulations. But why isn't it me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action. Cox. He's got Watkins on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Oilers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kirkpatrick. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Cox. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
To throw is Cox. Off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fans usually love